So Calibre Consulting are an engineering consultancy company. So we're part of Calibre Group in Australia, which is huge, so multinational, probably about 2,000 people. So for us it's really important to try and get the well-rounded skill set. So we did, sort of 18 months ago, we conducted an engagement survey. One of the key outcomes of the engagement survey was there was a lack of tools for our leaders, and our leaders felt a little bit exposed in those areas. And that was having flow-on effects to the business as well, and actually affecting the overall culture of the company. So we obviously wanted to take the engagement results seriously. We then decided leadership was a key area for us to focus on. For us, IMNZ was the best solution. They have a strong reputation in the industry. Our people were already engaged with who they were, so they were trusting of them. They were credible, and they were willing to customise a solution for our business that was going to actually fit and solve our needs. So for us, that was where the match kind of started. The nicest thing to see is the leaders actually first of all talking about it and saying, you know, oh, I learnt this technique around emotional intelligence, and when I was dealing with a tough situation, I remember that technique and I put it into practice when I was having discussions with my staff. So it's the conversations happening now, which probably 7 months ago it was non-existent. So I think it's very clear already that there's fantastic success from the program, and for us we're hoping that this becomes something that continues every year as well. So yeah, we just feel a lot more confident that our leaders have the right skills and the tools. We've all probably had a few. I think senior leadership have probably went, aha, maybe we should have done this earlier, because we have significantly invested in learning and development for our people in a lot of different areas. Leadership has probably been a gap in what we've offered, and I think realistically when you look at it now, in hindsight, it's a key gap. So that kind of aha moment happened when we sort of saw this in action and saw the results that were coming from it, and realised that we probably in hindsight should have done it earlier, but regardless we need to continue the momentum. And I think for me, just realising the impact on culture and engagement that something like this can have, because the obvious impact is, you train someone or you develop them and they become more productive and better at their role, which is clear. But then because of the roles that they're in, it actually impacts on the whole culture and morale of the organisation. We've seen happier staff, we've seen better morale, more engaged team members, and hopefully that'll have the flow-on effect of lower turnover. So that kind of moment where you realise it is really all connected. It's not just a kind of a one facet. Yeah, no, I definitely would recommend working with IMNZ in the future. I think for businesses, that want a customised solution like ourselves and want flexibility with what's being delivered, want the highest standard in terms of that delivery, so the best facilitators, and in the back end, the team that's supporting those facilitators are fantastic. So, for me, they've kind of held my hand every step of the way, which has made me look great to the business, which is wonderful. So look, I think it's made it easy, it's made it seamless. This isn't a one-day course. We've invested in we started this probably 10 months ago, and it's wrapping up in a couple of months. So this particular leadership journey has spanned for this group of 35 leaders over the space of the 10 or 11 months. So it's been a journey for them and a journey for us, but IMNZ have made it really, really easy and made it really seamless, and I think for us there's no hesitation in continuing what we've created with IMNZ moving forward into the future.